What's so funny, TSM?
I've been raising awareness, protecting the kids. Homie, you know what it is. It's college protecting against a disaster. In case a disaster come here, that's what I said. In case you ain't here, get the blessing all these children. Against violence and disaster, we protecting all these children. We are the children protection. We are the world's protection. We are the children protection. We are the world's projection. We are the children protection. We are the world's projection. We are the children protection. We are the world's projection.
Hey, my chain breakers, what's going on? How's it going? You know what? I was gonna leave this Kevin Hunter and Wendy Williams story alone, but you know what? This right here needs my attention, my 2 cents for me to butt in. You guys, Kevin Hunter and Wendy Williams have been divorced for nearly 3 years. Okay? 3 years. So let me get into the story. Nearly 3 years after Wendy Williams and Kevin Hunter divorced, Kevin Hunter is reportedly saying that he is flat broke, okay? According to a report from the U.S. Sun, court documents states that Hunter's monthly alimony payments ended in February of 2022. That means this year. Hunter asked the court to order Wendy Williams' guardian to make payments as contractually required under the MSA and severance agreement. So there's more to this. He's still trying to get into Wendy Williams' pocket so that he can live this so-called lifestyle that he feels like he's accustomed to or he's supposed to live. So let's continue. Hunter said in the filing he is in such a dire straits that he is facing foreclosure. Well, Mr. Hunter, I don't see who problem that is except for your very own, okay? That is your problem. If you haven't been receiving payments since February, then I don't know how long it took for this report to come out, but I think that I would have been downsizing as soon as I didn't receive that payment, and I think I would have been making my way to sell my property and move somewhere else that is more affordable until we can figure things out. Okay, I have fallen behind on most of my bills, not Wendy's problem. I currently live in a community that requires payments to the homeowners association, and I'm behind on that bill. If the homeowners association fees are not paid, foreclosure will soon follow. I don't see what that is Wendy Williams' fault, problem, or her concern at all whatsoever. You have Sharina Williams, Woodson, or whatever her name is, Hudson, whatever it is, you have her there, and she needs to get a job. Now, as we have all heard, you have used a lot of Wendy Williams' money to try to help this woman with businesses that have continued to fail. Can you open your eyes and see why those businesses failed, Kevin? I'm looking at it in a different light. The businesses failed because of the mess that you was doing to your wife. You were using your wife's money to fund the woman that you were fooling around with, her little businesses or whatever it is that she was trying to acquire at the time. So do you really think that that was going to work out? That was going to be in your favor for you to continue to use and hurt a woman, and you were going to continue to get money from her so that you could take care of your other woman? When you make a covenant marriage between you and God and you get a side chick, do you really think God is going to allow that to be a blessing? No, he's not. Something's going to happen. Karma is going to come back, surface, and tear your ass up. And that is what's happening right now. Okay, and he continued, my car insurance hasn't been paid as a result of not receiving monthly severance payments. Kevin, so that means you've been riding dirty since February. That means you've been riding dirty. Okay, you've been riding dirty, no car insurance. You've been riding dirty, bro. Sell the car. Depending on what kind of car it is, sell it. Get the money for the car, Kevin. Come on. Let's downgrade some. You can do it. I'm behind on credit card payments because I have no money since the severance payments were suspended. My life has been greatly affected since the plaintiff. He don't even have the respect to call her my ex-wife or Miss Williams. He don't have the respect to address her by her name. He gonna call her a plaintiff. Stop making payments under our settlement agreement. Apparently, you didn't read that agreement well at all. So, because you can't read in this statement here, in this article, they're going to remind you of what you signed and agreed to. Williams' attorney responded in a court filing by saying she has not had income since the talk show ended. Number one, on October 15th of 2021, plaintiff was informed by Talk WW that her contract was being suspended and that no compensation shall accrue or be payable to plaintiff for the duration of plaintiff disability or incapability of returning back to work. Number two, you knew this, Kevin. So let's continue. In addition, the attorney said, according to their divorce agreement, you knew this, Kevin. Don't try to play games with the court system. Don't try to play the streetwise mess when it comes to legalities, okay? Because people gonna call you on your boo-boo. If the talk show ended, so could his alimony. You read that because you signed it. You signed all that. Or did you not read it and you were so greedy to give me money that you didn't read that part? Your signature, your John Hancock, your Kevin Hunter, your Kelvin Hunter, or whatever you call yourself, it's on there, okay? If for any reason plaintiff contract with Talk WW is not renewed and or is otherwise suspended, canceled, or terminated, and plaintiff does not have any other television shows being aired and paying her an equivalent salary, Kevin Hunter, you signed it, says that he understands and agrees that all severance payments shall be subject to either termination or modification. Now, let's say she don't have a job, so you can't modify something that she don't have. So it got to stop. Even if she does the podcast that we've been hearing about ringing in the atmosphere, that's not going to be the same pay grade that she had when she was doing the television show. So you're not going to get anything. And I'm happy because now you're going to see the true Serena, who she truly is. You're going to see what she's going to do. And she's probably the one forcing you to ask for this money because you guys blew through it with all her failed attempts at business. You know, God ain't going to bless that because you're doing it off the back of somebody else. You're hurting someone else. Wendy Williams is crushed. She's hurt. She's broken. She loved you. She worked her ass off to make sure that in the later years in you guys' life that you guys can retire in comfort. But nah, you was out there putting your eggplant in everybody's pot and you ended up with a baby eggplant. You get what I'm saying? So now that you have that, I wish that I was the judge over this case. I wish I would say, you know what? According to this law, Miss Williams, I understand what you're saying, but according to this law, I would have really had a talk with her in love. I would have really talked to her and said, Mr. Hunter, you get absolutely nothing because number one, you were cheating. She knew, yes, but you could have stopped, and then what made it so bad, insult to injury, you produced a child. So therefore, you get absolutely nothing. Not one penny comes your way. Now you are solely responsible for yourself. Okay? Wendy Williams, 58, has not publicly responded to the court filings, but her lawyer did. They're not playing with Kevin Hunter. They're not playing with him. He's a male gold digger. He's so arrogant. and so assured of himself that he was going to be able to continue to dig his hand in her pot and withdraw money to take care of this piece of trash of a woman. And I'm sorry, I don't know her, but that's exactly what she is, a piece of trash. Any woman that knowingly and willingly fool around with a married man, because a lot of times a woman that's married don't know her husband's cheating, and if she knows, she's still trying to honor her vows. So there's no room for you guys to be calling these women stupid and dumb. You can't tell somebody what their heart feels. You can't make somebody do something if they're still in love with their partner. You know, love is a very powerful thing, and it will make you do the damnedest things. So all you people out there talking about she's stupid, she dumb, that's what she get for talking shit about other people. She was an entertainer, and that's what she did. She probably really felt bad afterward when she spoke on these people. Because when you hear about people divorcing and families breaking up, whether you are a news reporter or not, that hits home. That hits you in the heart. That's a painful thing. And just because you didn't see her crying in the background or having conversations with her best friend saying, I feel bad that I did that story, but you know, this is the job that I took on. You don't know what she felt. She wasn't sitting there laughing and gloating and everybody felt, ha, 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 ha. She wasn't doing none of that. You don't know what she felt after having to cover those types of stories. You don't even know if they bought those stories to her and told her, you got to do it, but it's a part of your contract. That's what you did in the past, so now you got to get even raunchier. People do things to keep their livelihood going. So I'm not mad at Wendy. If she exposed me about some stuff and she talked to me about it later, hey, cool, it's whatever. You made your coins. Guess what? It's all good. But if you would have said something incorrect, I would have been on top of that behind in the courtroom. So people do different things, you know, like with these actors and these actresses, the roles that they play, the compromising roles that they play, the positions they put themselves in. We don't know all the stuff. We just see the film once it's produced. We don't know that there may have been broken bones. We don't know that somebody may have caught the flu. We don't know that somebody did something happened to them. All we see is a finished product. So we got to get out of that. You know, I know that Wendy Williams probably could have tapered it down, but that's what everybody flocked to. Every time that Wendy Williams, everybody was waiting for the juicy. So we're just as much responsible. If we didn't watch it, if we didn't listen to it, then it would have failed. But no, we was hungry to hear the gossip too. So we can't just outright blame her and say she was wrong. We was wrong for sitting there listening to it. Okay, so Wendy Williams filed for divorce from Kevin Hunter in April of 2019, not long after it was revealed that Hunter alleged mistress Sharina Hudson was having a baby. By January 2020, their divorce was final. Kevin Hunter and Sharina Hudson reportedly got engaged in October of 2021. Williams and Kevin Hunter first met in 1994 and married 3 years later. They share a son, Kevin Hunter Jr., who is 22. So this has got to be the craziest stuff, you know, and I'm proud of Wendy Williams for telling her own story, because what more can Kevin Hunter add? What more can he say to try to, you know, discredit her, to disgrace her, to hurt her? You know, you've done everything that you possibly can by having a baby and flaunting that side chick in front of her face. You know, what more can you do? Look at yourself. Look at your own self in the mirror and look at what you've done. Now you don't have any money. And you're looking at this one person that had your back, that had you, that loved you, that would have forgiven you for almost anything except for a baby. And you crushed her. And you stepped on her. You spit on her. And then you get on the internet and try to give Sharina Hudson credit for Wendy Williams' success. What kind of narcissistic idiot are you? That is just pure D idiotic. If Sharina Hudson helped Wendy be successful, well, how in the hell, why in the hell is Sharina Hudson not as successful? Come on now. Why don't you become her manager and put her out there? You know, Burger King is hiring, Jack in the Box hiring, You know, now Max, what's her name? We got a new mayor out here that's hiring. There are a lot of people that's hiring. Get a job, both of y'all. I don't believe your hip is messed up. That's just my opinion. I'm not a doctor. I don't have reports, but I'm saying it seems like you're reaching for anything that can get you paid. The way you walk around here, big and buff, like you big and tough, it don't seem like you're hurting. I don't know, and I'm just speculating. Everything that I'm saying is alleged. I don't know anything about this man. I'm just saying what I see in the news. You're a mess. And Sharina, as a woman, you should be so ashamed of yourself. You would be ashamed to show your face. But you walking around here like a proud ass hen. You proud of what you did. You proud. Now, let's say you and Kevin get married, and let's say 10 years down the road, he see another chick younger and finer than you, and he do the same shit to you. And you know what? You'll deserve every bit of it. And if I was Wendy, I wouldn't be there to rub your head, condolence you, nothing. I would let you wallow in your own pain, because you should be ashamed of yourself. All these side chicks think it's cute. It ain't cute when you sitting up here purposely hurting another woman. You better put yourself in that other woman's place. What if you was the other woman, you was the wife, and the wife was the side chick doing the things that you're doing? People don't think about that kind of stuff until they're placed in that situation. I'm talking to the side chicks. Y'all think it's cute. It ain't cute at all. You know, if you hear about this man, he's married or in a relationship, you need to back up. You need to leave him alone. And if he keep pursuing you, put a harassment charge on his ass. Because all he gonna do is lay down, and you gonna get up with a wet tail, and he gonna go home to that wife and act like nothing wrong and share a household with her and maybe buy you a few trinkets. So that means you don't care nothing about yourself. You think, oh, I'm the side bitch, I'm that one, I'm her, I'm it. No. You ain't nothing if you allowing a man to do that to you. And for the men, if she's willing to be your side chick, don't believe everything that's coming out her mouth. Just because she answering the phone whenever you want her to, that don't mean that nigga that she fooling with ain't in agreement with her getting your dough. Yeah, you gonna pay for it, and you gonna give her enough to make sure I get some too. Y'all don't get it. That's the whole thing. Y'all think y'all slick. Y'all think y'all smart. But let me tell you something. What's in the dark is going to come to light. No matter how you hide it, it's going to come to light. Because guess what? That side chick is going to start requiring more from you. And if you don't do it, she going to go tell it. And then you end up losing your family. Behind what? And then if you end up with the side chick, she ain't going to trust you. Because she going to always think about how you did your wife. She going to always wonder. And guess what? She going to start cheating anyway, because she going to already feel, oh yeah, I got him. But guess what? He cheated with me. So I'm going to keep doing my thing. And you thinking you in love, she out there giving sex away. Because you thought that you was the man. Y'all just don't get it. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. And Sharina, I don't know, baby girl. Your day is coming. It's sure enough coming. And when it come, baby, it's going to be all up in the news. Like I said, before I close out, sell that ring. Sell that house, downsize, pay them bills. Go bankruptcy or whatever you got to do. I pray that Wendy Williams don't give you another pluck nickel penny, because you don't deserve it. I would have been done with you when I found out you was cheating. I would have been like, you know what? I'm the breadwinner. I'd have got my pictures. I would have hired me a private investigator. I'd have divorced your ass, and you wouldn't have got a dime. You're arrogant, Mr. Hunter. You're arrogant. And I saw a live stream where his family was like, that's right, uncle, that's right. How could you agree? What if your man was doing the same shit to you that Kevin did to Wendy Williams? No matter what Wendy Williams did, no matter, she wasn't out there cheating. She was working. So you better put yourself in these women's position before you start talking about nah, and that's what she get, and I couldn't stand her, but no way. You don't know what your brother or whoever they with has been putting this woman through. You don't know what he's done to her to put her at a place where she just turned into a super bitch. You have no idea. A lot of times women hold in a lot of stuff that these men do. Men cheat and they sit there like, oh, well, I did that. Oh, well, I'm doing that. But guess what? Payback's a bitch. I guarantee you, payback is a bitch. And another thing, I don't know anything, and I'm not saying that I do, but if she was easily to sleep with you, Kevin, who else was she sleeping with if she was? Did you do a DNA? And I'm not saying that's not your baby. I'm just saying, when it comes to side chicks, you got to wonder. Because when you wasn't with her, who was she with? I'm just saying. I don't know her. I don't know none of them. But I'm just saying, when it comes to all this cheating and sleeping around, hey, it only take one sperm to get it. Okay? So, at any rate, I pray that this little girl don't have to live in the limelight of her mom and the stuff that her mama did. I pray this baby don't have to live through that, because most likely when this little girl go to school, oh, they gonna have some words for this baby. They wasn't even thinking about the child. They wasn't even thinking of the things that this child is gonna have to go through. But with that being said, you guys, Kevin Hunter, get a job. Sharina, get a job. Get off y'all ass, get a job, and stop looking for Wendy Williams to fund your lifestyle. And you know what, you guys, that's the end of what I got to say, because I'm about done with it. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. You guys be good, and don't be out there fooling around thinking ain't nobody going to figure it out if you out there fooling around. All right? So with that being said, peace out.